Okay, today we're going to talk about essential and non-essential elements so that we can practice. The main reason we're going to talk about this is to make sure that we know when we need a comma and when we don't. So an essential element is part of the sentence that cannot be removed without changing the basic meaning of the sentence. So in our example, James is looking for the girl who was here earlier. If we just say James is looking for the girl, we don't have enough information. And so the who was here earlier becomes essential to the sentence. So as you can see, you cannot remove the underlined part. If you do, then we don't know what's really going on and what girl James is looking for. So that means that it's essential to the meaning of the sentence. Essential elements are not set off by commas. So you'll notice that when it's an essential part of the sentence, you're not going to set it off by commas because you cannot remove that part of the sentence without changing the meaning. The next element would be non-essential elements. So essential elements you have to have, but non-essential elements are part of the sentence that adds detail that could be left out without changing the basic meaning of the sentence. So in this example, James is looking for Lena, who was here earlier. As you notice, the part who was here earlier can be removed. I could just say James is looking for Lena, and that would be enough information for the reader or the person that I'm talking to understand. Adding who was here earlier is simply adding a non-essential element to clarify who I'm talking about. Non-essential elements are set off by commas because I could remove them and still have my full sentence. What if the non-essential element is in the middle of the sentence? Okay, if it is, we're going to enclose the non-essential element in commas. These elements can be various types of phrases. So you might see an appositive phrase, an adjective phrase. You're going to have different types of these sentences. But just know that when they're in the middle, instead of at the end or in the beginning, that you are going to set them off. That means use two commas. So sometimes you'll see one comma, sometimes you'll see two, sometimes you'll see none. So here are a couple of examples. His brother, who is a health nut, never eats donuts. So in this one, commas are required because the underlined part of the sentence is non-essential. You could say, his brother never eats donuts. But it's important for us to include that non-essential clause because it gives us more information. It doesn't change the meaning, but it does add additional information. Number two, the woman who brought you donuts is my sister. Okay, commas are not required in this one because the underlying part of the sentence is essential. If I just said the woman is my sister, you don't know enough information to know what I'm actually trying to convey to you. I have to include the part who brought you donuts so that you understand the donuts in your hand are from my sister. If I just say the woman is my sister, there might be many women around and you might not understand. Now you're going to practice these skills using your quiz is.